This is our video going over the perimeter of composite shapes, so circles, but also put maybe with other shapes like rectangles or parallelograms or triangles. So to remind ourselves, perimeter is just all the outside edges added together. It doesn't matter if that outside edge is curved, like the circumference of a circle, or straight edges. My hint to you here is going to be use a highlighter and highlight all of the outside edges as you add them up, okay? So we're going to show all our work and do just a few on each side as practice, as examples here. Okay, let's start with this top one. So we can see that we have a semicircle, right? Half of the circumference of this circle as that curved edge, and then some straight edges down here to add in. So let's do the semicircle first. Looking at this semicircle, the orange part, looks like I have a circle with a diameter of 7. Well, in order to find the circumference here, we know circumference is diameter times pi, but I only have a semicircle, or half of a circle, so I'm going to have to divide that by 2 to get just half the circle. So if the diameter is 7, I'm going to type in 7 times pi divided by 2 and write that down. So go ahead and do that with me. I get, here's my calculator, I got 10.99. So I'm going to label this curved part as 10.99, and it's already highlighted. And then I'm going to add in plus 2, plus 7, and plus 2. And that gets me all the way back to where I started. So 10.99 plus 2 plus 7 plus 2, 21.99. And I need to label it feet. Okay? All right, this one is very similar. You're going to use just the grids here to get your measurements for the different sides. So go ahead and do this one as practice. It's just like the one we did here. You have a semicircle sitting on top of a rectangle there. So let's find the curved part. Do that one, and then we can check it. And then add in your straight edges down here for a total. So pause until you have this answer. Okay, so we always want to start with labeling everything in our picture. I see here that my diameter of my circle is 6. So to get this curved part first, the circumference of the circle is diameter times pi. That would be the full circle, and I only have half a circle here, so divided by 2, and I got this for my semicircle, right, the outside edge of the curved top part there. Then I'm going to add 3 plus 6 plus another 3, 3. And that takes me all the way back to where I started, and I got a total of 21.42. No units on this one, so you can just leave them off, okay? All right, I'm going to do one more on this side, and then we're going to look at the back. This one, I have 2 semicircles, but if I put this semicircle curved part with this semicircle curved part, I just get a full circle. So it's really a full circle plus this straight edge and this straight edge. Okay, so let's find the circle part first. That means I have to have my diameter, and they tell me my diameter is 34. So the circumference here would be 34 times pi. Let's type that in. Do it with me. Whoops, times pi. I get 106.76. Now, you could cut that in half, right? Divided by 2, 53.38 here, and 53.38 there. Or you know it's just going to be that total, 106.76. Okay? Now, the reason we use a highlighter is to make sure we actually do the entire outside edges. So I have to add another 17 and 17 there. So 106.76 plus 17 plus 17. And I've highlighted it to make sure I didn't leave anything out. 140.76 and centimeters. Okay? So the rest of this page, I'll zoom out so you can see, the rest of this page is just a lot more examples like that. A lot of them have semicircles, and then plus some other straight edges to add in and get the perimeter. Okay? We're going to flip it over now and do one on the back. Okay. First thing I want to tell you on this back side is that there's a typo. this number was left off. It's not exactly 4, but it's close enough. We're just going to use 4 here for the answer. That's something that should have been on your copy, so add that. Okay, and then let's go back up and do number 1 together. Okay, so this is on the back side. We're still finding perimeter. Perimeter still means add up all outside edges. I'm still going to use my highlighter to make sure I don't forget anything or leave anything out. Okay? All right, so let's start here. Let's do the big outside curved edge, this top edge first. If I highlight that, I can see I'm looking at a semicircle, right? Half of a circle. And it looks like the diameter of that semicircle is 8. Okay, so again, show all your work. Don't come back to class with just answers here. We're going to show all the work. So this is going to be 8 times pi, but that would be a full circle, so I need to divide by 2. And I can type that in because it's only a semicircle. 8 times 3.14 and divide by 2, 12.56, and I want to write that on that curved part so I know I have that done. All right, I've got another curved part here to add in. Let me highlight that one. So this is a semicircle with a diameter of 4. Okay, so this is going to be 4 pi, but it's only a semicircle, so divide by 2. Typing that in, I get 6.28. So this curved part is 6.28. And I can see that this is the same. It's going to be another 6.28. All right, so I found all the edges back to where I started, and I just have 3 numbers to add up. 6.28 plus 6.28 plus 12.56, 25.12. And it would be inches. Okay? So this is just, most of these are just a bunch of semicircles. Right? You're finding circumference of all those semicircles and then adding it up to get a total. If you use your highlighter as you go, you'll make sure you don't forget anything. A couple of them also have a straight edge here or there, right? So make sure you add in 2 or make sure you add in 6 for your straight edges. Okay? All right. There we go.